Welcome in, guys. We hope that you guys end up liking and subscribing to this. And when you do that, you are not only just providing me help, you are providing the future me, which is our. Never mind. We'll move on from there. If you guys are new here, welcome in. I just want to communicate with you guys that tomorrow is is going to end up changing. Yes, we are going to end up gaining an hour tomorrow because that's exactly what happens when you do have troubles in your head, right? Um, you're living faster, and because we're getting closer to Christmas, it is going to be amazing. But the common ground is I want to tell you that tomorrow, actually within 10 hours, 11 hours, 11 hours and 37 minutes to go until the change, right? We're going to go forward. We are in November 2nd. It will end up changing your whole entire perspective. Who ended up liking that video yesterday? And thank you for hitting that like and subscribe. Tomorrow it is going to be 1 hour ahead. Debating, we are gaining 1 hour at 2 o'clock in the morning. So when Eastern time at 2 would be really, it would be 3 o'clock there in Florida. And then in Denver, it would only be, we would actually be 3 o'clock. So in a way, you could say that as soon as the Eastern hits 4 o'clock, then that's when they're going to end. It's going to be morning already time. And the reasons why we do that is because we end up having daylight saving time ending in. So hopefully nothing ends up changing and we can just be 1 hour ahead every time. But there are some challenges with the food stamps. Everybody is telling me all sorts of different things. So first it was November until the end of it, December 1st, it would be coming back. Then they said maybe by the 14th. Then they said by the 17th. So it just depends on when the government is ready to push. They're either going to get rid of EBT cards and going to end up everybody's going to have to get a job, or they're going to end up having food banks that will be able to provide them. Down the road from me, they end up having exactly 6 different places you can go to for food, the store, and you can also end up going to work. When you go to work at Chili's or Walmart or Wendy's, you want to end up having the best job ever because take it for granted, every homeless person needs a job because right around Christmas time, people usually get snowed in when it comes to certain places, especially up in New York City and stuff. There is a lot of beautiful places, but I'm just another person. Can't be with somebody, right? When it means I can't be around Murray because he wants to act a fool every single time. Just hear this ringtone. You'll end up knowing why we end up having all sorts of misunderstandings about life, choices.
They wouldn't be talking about having me tuck them into bed because it's scary that the temper balls is going to end up coming out, or is it definitely down?
So right now I'm actually asking and challenging him to see if he's willing to be honest. Since I know that he always lies about things and he ends up doing
I have some self-control because you're not even.
So here you go.
I'm pissed off, dude. You're pissed off because everybody, the whole world's mad at you? Get with the program. Alright, we'll call my friend. I'm a fucking friend, you know what you do. You understand that you will be in so much trouble if they it will end up pressing more charges.
Pressing charges for fucking what? I have that shit, Steven.
Trespassing here.
I'm not trespassed. Fucking Joel, fucking signed the slip saying I can stay here.
You'll be kid signing stuff?
Yes.
Well, then why did they go into the other class?
So Murray's trying to question if he's trespassed from this area. He's judging me.
I can go downstairs and check all the paperwork and talk to the manager. And she will end up saying, yes, you have the right to be.
Whatever the fuck you want, Steven. I really don't give a fuck.
Okay. I'll make sure to come out, have somebody come and see. I'll give them the room number. I'll give them the location that you usually go to. It's done.
He's
He's about to get offended here.
It's not like throwing in jail because you're asking to fuck you up, dude. It's so fucking wrong.
You guys are gonna do that because you're the one that.
And Isaac's fucking beyond fucking sick of your fucking shit, dude. I just don't have fun with him now, you know.
So he's a manipulator.
Isaac wants nothing to fucking do with you, neither does Laura.
Because of the way that he treats me?
No, because the way you talk to Laura.
I haven't talked to Laura in a long time.
It's not what Isaac said.
When? Tell me a date in the last 2 weeks. Even though you've already been here for your 2 weeks. What did he say?
He says you're fucking talking ass to Laura.
That?
Sex and shit.
I've been talking to her about sex and stuff.
That's what Isaac says.
You understand that his medication is taking over?
Isaac's not on medication.
Isaac definitely takes
he's not.
medication.
Taking medicine.
Julia takes
Anything
medication.
else you want to tell me that already know about? And it's my first rodeo here? Who's the one telling you that my girlfriend is drinking?
Her.
My girlfriend is telling you.
And Julia.
There you go. 2 out of 3 lies. Is it you? Is it her? Or is it me? The thing that everybody says about me.
I don't know, you lie about going to fucking school because we all know you're not in fucking college.
You believe that? I'm not in college. So then what do you think that I'm performing?
Nothing, Steven. Where the fuck do you go all damn day?
Not gonna tell you.
You don't go to fucking school. You don't go to Weaver Human Services all fucking goddamn day. They close at fucking 5 o'clock.
Yes.
So what are you having sex fucking Bria at her house all fucking goddamn night?
That's not how it works. I come home at 12 o'clock. I am gone for 3 hours. I am there to be a doctor, to help people. To help people in the
Steven, if you were a fucking doctor, you'd be going to Weaver State.
Nope. You go there because that's where you doctors are. Do you ever see a doctor coming out of Weaver Human Services?
No, it's the fucking mental health facility, Steven. They're there to get a fucking degree.
Stop. That was a messed up question. I was trying to ask you. But I'm going to be
They don't have a fucking school at Weaver Human Services.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
The IMR group, the CBDX group, the OCS, and the OW1. You tell me that those are not existing, and you go up there right now and tell them. Ask anybody in the desk. And they will
Not
tell
school, Steven.
I have to go to my doctor's appointment. At least my dead side does. My good side isn't like to know it. It's not school, so I'm not learning anything. I'm going there just to jerk off my dick and come home and then get mad at everybody in this town. Is that what I'm doing?
I don't know, Steven. You have 40 million fucking goddamn pills in your apartment. What are all those for?
Do I? They're all because of the symptoms that the doctor says I have. And I don't have symptoms.
And why do you have pills everywhere?
Because the doctors can't keep stopping. They just keep prescribing me everything. They do. It doesn't matter. They keep prescribing. It's in my backpack, and my whole family knows. My girlfriend knows everything I take. They know why I'm on opiates. They know why I'm taking this. They know why I'm taking it, but I don't allow someone to control it.
As you kind of see, there's a lot of misunderstandings here. Can't be a part of two people that are children. Can't be a part of friends if all they're going to do is attack me in words. And with them being disrespectful every time that I speak to them, it just seems like it's worse by the moment. Even if I am going to be happy, I know who I am as a person. Okay? So just know Murray, Isaac, Julia are not friends. They're enemies to God's kingdom. With them being enemies, it's going to take advantage of the moment, meaning that they think to pressure me. He was explaining why should I have 4 million pills in here when he doesn't know how many I have in here. Julie ended up putting all of her pills on the counter like she always does. Murray is the one that told me to open them. And since Murray is the only one that's going to be blamed for everything that goes on in his life, there is nothing I can possibly do. Going behind my back and going straight to my family that they don't even know is not something that they need to do. Julia's already going to get kicked out by the end of the week. By the end of the month, she won't have a place to stay. Everything is already taken care of. And even then, I have people that were watching from the outside when I was outside, and then it came back up because I forgot my bus card. They think that all I do is watch porn, jerk off, and do things, when all I want to do is end up following Jesus. They don't know about Jesus, and even if they do, they're about all of them are atheists. Me and my girlfriend are Christians. We are believers in Christ, and we know the truth, and we know that it's already set both of us free. And the thing is being a believer in Christ, knowing that she and me are going to continue this lifestyle together. I love her unconditional love. I know that God has blessed me, and God has blessed her with me, meaning that God has already blessed her with everything that I give to her. I give her all my time. Sometimes I got to take some personal days, and that's just because I might have got mad at myself or I might be upset, but between me and life, these are just enemies from God. Julia is an atheist and cares only about her selfish TikTok videos. It's sad, but it is common. The only thing that I can possibly say is we will be praying for Julia, Murray, Isaac girlfriend, my whole sports team. We'll be praying for my friends, all of them. And I'm going to tell you, I only have one friend. And what I thought was Murray going to be nice to me, he's been attacking me in words. Every night. It is bad. He has multiple times threatened me. Murray is not a person that I need to be around. I asked him to leave nicely with my girlfriend here, watching everything, and she felt the exact same pain inside of her, aside of what I was facing too. He doesn't leave until you end up using very, very dark words. And because Murray is the most disrespectful person ever, I am no longer friends with him. And if he wants to be a part of my life, he needs to be able to clean up his issues. By threatening me that he's going to murder me and have other people into his circle that he thinks that are friends, which is Ron from 12th Street, from my our sports team that we end up working with. Murray's no longer going to play sports. He says that it's very sad. The only thing I can possibly do is have an open mindset and not care what Julia or the world thinks about me and my girlfriend. We end up having choices every day. And if we have to clamp down and we have to get mad because people refuse to listen, then we will have to. But when somebody thinks that all I do is jerk off and watch porn and leave all day, and they wonder why he's becoming a serial killer and his dad ends up killing 40 people in Arizona and he's locked up in a prison cell because of it, and Murray's thinking the exact same thing, and he ends up getting all these tattoos on his body and thinking that it's praising God when he doesn't even know that this is the temple of God. Everybody's been asking me why I don't get tattoos. Now, there's some concerns about it, and the thing is I don't like needles in my body. Right? You don't know if they ended up using the exact same one on somebody else, on a man or woman. You don't know if they're working it on the trans. You don't know anything. And when Murray doesn't know anything, and when Julie ended up threatening to hurt me and texts my girlfriend all the time, and we both don't like it, somebody has to come and pull it to a stop. So I can either be friends with people that are going to be 199% negatively thinking about the world, or I can end up getting better friends that are from church and local places and knowing that, yes, I do go to class. But the thing is with Murray threatening to take me and hurt me while he's locked up in a prison cell, even though that they already have multiple things. He's going to be arrested. He's going to be taken out. He's already has a warrant out for his arrest. Murray Cole was born 1994, June 13th. Julia, May 28th, 2005. The thing is that is 20 years, and that is 12 years apart. Murray is 32 years old. He wonders why everybody has been testing him. Right? He thinks that because I'm gone so many times, there's also I got to go to my family's. I got to go to the store. I got to go poop. I got to go take a shower. Got to do things. And when you have to kind of end up giving a little bit of distance, it is respect to give your neighbors and friends respect. It is respect to give a little bit of time to everybody. But it's also disrespect when they threaten you right in front of your face and there's other people in the room. Julie ends up having a knife in her bed, right next to her bed, under her mattress. And everybody's getting mad at me because Julia wants to end up threatening to hurt me. Calling the police is just going to put her in more jeopardy. Well, in a way, she's stolen my pills too. They're in her drawer. So that means she could be arrested too. But I'm not going to be offensive. Yes, I put every single pill back. I had a total of 4 of them. She has a schizo pill because of the bipolar disorder. She ends up having symptoms that end up dealing with back pain. She ends up having poop pain. It's hard too. So she's way too much. And I can't be around that. And my girlfriend can't be around that. And my family cannot be around that. And people in church will not accept her for who she is. Her mom goes to church on a weekly basis. And Julia sits there and thinks, oh yeah, the end of the world when her time is coming to an end. And if nobody really cares, then that is their fault. Can't help people. If they don't want to be tested and they don't want my guidance, then there is no reason to be around for them. There's no reason for me to be around people that only end up wanting to disturb me and want to kill me in the middle of my sleep. When Murray was staying here, about at the beginning when he stayed here, because Julia was going to have her boyfriend come over multiple times, which is a trans, it has brought in a lot of negative feelings to the table. I didn't know if Murray was going to kill me in my sleep. I didn't know if Murray was going to be able to be anxious, like happy. He says that he's normal. But it's not normal to want to end up murdering somebody when you're in the middle of a war in your body, between good and evil every day. You have Satan on one side that he cares only about Satan and he wants to do everything, destructive his body. Obviously, he had a beer yesterday when he went to go get a tattoo shop, and you guys already know what that is. It's Ted Bundy, and then it was Guns N' Roses or whatever it was, because he's not with the pitcher. He's with the pitcher on the streets. He's not with the pitcher with God. He's with the pitcher knowing that he wants to do drugs and alcohol. He's been doing cocaine always. Julie's been doing cocaine. And when everybody on my sports team is doing almost every single drug out there, it starts offending people. My buddy's heart was racing because of this, because he went to the emergency room and choices end up happening. Whether we're doing drugs behind closed doors or we're doing drugs in the community, and then we wake up in the middle of the day and we wonder why my family has to pray for 2 children that are not even his. My dad told me that Julia and Murray and Isaac and Laura and everybody needs to stay away from me when it comes to the team. Now, my girlfriend, she's allowed to be around with me. But all they do is knock. They were knocking on the 17th all day for 5 hours, 6 hours knocking, 7 hours. We're talking from like 1:30, 12:30 till 8 o'clock at night. And my buddy ends up throwing a Bluetooth on, thinking it's funny, right? When I think that he's my best friend, I've been let down again. I'm willing to give people a million chances, but eventually I have to cut people out of my life when it comes to friends, when it comes to dudes or neighbors down the hallway, because they are not in a healthy place to say, hi, how's it going? I just want to say what's up. Good morning. Hey, good night. You have a good afternoon. But no, they don't welcome me. They attack me in their words. And when they attack me, all 4 of these people, 5 of these people, 6 of these people have been attacking me in words. Me and my girlfriend today are supposed to be going swimming, but we're going to end up backsliding because I know that for a fact I need to do that. But on the other hand, I know for what it's going to do to my body. It's going to change me. And with every single person pushing me to be better. Isaac comes in my room. He ends up dumping everything out. He ends up taking everything, and we end up dumping it out in the trash. Don't even know where my ID is anymore. Then I found it. Then I lost it. Then I lost it. Then I lost it. Then my bus passed. Then all this. And everybody sings that I am the problem when they are pounding pills and doing cocaine and alcohol all day. And then they come over here, and as you guys heard, the way that Murray was treating me yesterday, I was just trying to be funny and cheer everybody up because I know it's one of the most depressing days when it comes to some of the people on this planet. But I don't celebrate Halloween, and I don't go out of my way to get multiple tattoos on my body. Now, it's respectful. I have to respect everybody that does it, but it starts becoming a habit for people. It's like a cigarette. Once you start smoking cigarettes, he didn't know I smoked cigarettes. He thinks I was just vaping. He thinks I'm just being a stupid head or a dickhead or whatever he's going to end up thinking about. But when every single person is backing me up and there's like 4 people that are backing me up and then the 10 people that are like on my back, not good. Like standing right in front of me and telling me that I'm pathetic and I can't do anything in life with my life and I can't live and I can't motivate myself and I can't. Instead of having everybody tell me I can't, why not everybody tell me that I can do things? I can have a relationship. I can end up eating food. I can go poop without somebody standing outside the door. I can do this. I mean, there's respect for people. My girlfriend, my family, yes. When it comes to neighbors, no. When it comes to people that I don't understand and they are bullying me every single day and they're bulldozing me and they're making me and forcing me and my girlfriend to watch TV shows that are not healthy. Our minds have been drifting and drifting and drifting, and it's getting tiring. But for some exact reason, I'm the one being judged because everybody is mad at me. I'm not being accepted because they don't know Jesus Christ. I'm not being accepted because they want to live by their emotions. I'm not being accepted because they don't want me to drink beer. Where does it say that I need to drink beer? Does anybody know where this alien place is? I'm not ashamed of it. Because I don't care. But the thing is, this is at Weaver Human Services. There was an officer and somebody was called in. As you see, that black car behind the white one there was a food truck. And then the other 2 officers, as you see those 2 little stick figures there, it is an officer talking to somebody behind that door. And then they are trying to quote. If somebody ended up calling the crisis line, and everybody believes that I'm not going there because they don't want me to do anything. But at least I don't care what the world thinks about who I am as a person. Because I don't care what my neighbors think about me. If they want to come in here and bulldoze me for everything that they have done to me, then fine. But I will end up recording the sessions with them here because that's the only response. And because I can't have them here, because they are going to be working in here, it is not acceptable for the rest of the month. They don't want to live here, then they should be living by the rules. They shouldn't be living by the rules. They should just act however they want. But when they're screaming for that many hours, disrespecting the neighbors, when they don't know, and Murray, Jazzy, Colton, we're all bugging my neighbors, Dakota, Debbie. They were bugging Dakota. Okay, Debbie is the only one that I'm talking about. That's what I meant to say. It comes out other people. She has voices in her head when it comes to Julia. When it comes to Murray, he has voices in his head. He's told me multiple times when he's been intoxicated, because I'm spending time with my girlfriend almost every single day at my place and at her place with her family. But the common ground is, when are people going to start growing up? Because everybody is starting to drift. And while me and my girlfriend are actually raising the bar, they are declining in their health. Mental health concerns are happening. But here is the one thing you need to know. Debbie and Debbie's friends have the last thing, the last key. I've already put in one of my keys. I've already put in 2 keys. And since I've done that, congratulations to everybody that you can hurt me of physically violence. But just know that there are going to be cameras in this place that I will start watching everything that goes on in here. And if I have to have a camera at the door just to even know who is there, then I will make sure to do that. Then I will know if they're actually being nice to me, if it's my family, if it's my girlfriend, if it's people that live in this building that need my attention for 25 minutes or an hour or several hours, or even just a second of my life. So since I've already achieved it, just know Jesus loves you. And I am very proud to know that God has life. Calming. So for that last portion, I want people to end up taking and doing one activity to help yourself get out of your sanity, your lifestyle, the choices that we make. So you have a fantastic, wonderful day. God bless everybody. And I want you to know Jesus loves you unconditionally. We're going to end up leaving it on that because that's exactly what happens. Just if you end up taking all this stuff in, I do have recordings that are going to be recorded even more often than you think. Actually, we'll have one more thing.
That's what he does.
And the boy was calling me saying, yo, Steven's threatening to kill me with these knives, bro. I don't know what to do. Like, what? I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
It's not me.
that's not like Steven.
It's not me.
Yeah, I was about to say. Steven's not like that. Like,
The only thing that I did tell him is I kind of gave him can opener was broken. I had to throw it away.
yeah.
And there's no patch.
Yeah.
The thing is, with Murray threatening me first, I'm supposed to be locked up behind bars. He's trying to get away with something, knowing that he's not even allowed to be here because 2 weeks has already been up.
Boy's not even supposed to be at the apartment, bro.
I know he's not. And that's why the manager has asked me to put in a request for him to be kicked off this property. And if he does come back up here And she's like, hey, let's do this, whatever. And he comes and lives here. One phone call from the neighbors, and the neighbors are already calling on him. All they have to do is walk down the hallway and everybody watch, and he gets kicked out for life. And then Julia is already on the brink of breaking down into tears when they have to close her apartment complex. So I can't do anything when nobody wants to do their job. I'm the only one that might be pushing to the limit, but at least I'm doing a good job.
That's not good.
She doesn't want to be a neighbor. I can't force someone to be a neighbor, but there are notes. There's 3 people in this building that I've taken notes on him and Murray and her. So there's a lot of challenges here.
Yeah.
I will walk in the hall, and Murray will be kicked out, and he will be locked in a part of that house. And hook up and tell my mother in Salt Lake, and she would be pissed off at me for like the rest of her life. But she's the only one that would not care that I'm taking pills. For me, I'm just taking my pills. I've already explained to Murray that I'm taking it. So just know I have the final key to say here. I will walk, but I will end up. I'll wait. I'll wait for the moment. I'll know when that moment hits.
Alright.
So I got the back key in my pocket if needed.
Alright.
All right. I'll talk to you.
I'll keep that going.
Yeah, I have the key. Just shoot me a text.
Alright, bro.
We'll stay in touch. Are you feeling good today, other than this heated, weird argument that is between the
I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling
good.
My statement and was
It just kind of hurt him. He doesn't know his girlfriend, and then heading off to Wendover because he said, yeah, whatever it was in his head, it got him arrested because he's walking on the freeway at this point, or somewhere in the local mountains to get to Wyoming there, which is Cheyenne area.
He's out of control.
And then he slowly went to jail for 1 year, and they put him on a good list to kind of, because he made a good time. Then he went to rehab in Cheyenne area, and I'm talking to the nurses and the doctors there about his symptoms, and because he selects his medicine, it kind of messes him up. And he's planning on getting drugs with all of his Social Security cards and stuff. His credit card also got stolen information from a woman at the mall when he went there and bought a bomb or worked at it, saying, hey, I'm going to buy this. And he had so much money, but he's thrown, I would say, $2,500 away and maybe a $400 and something back. But it just all depends on his mom.
He's so dumb. Oh no, bro, he's just not.
That's why I'm trying to just make the peace with everybody. I'm not going to put the warning in for somebody that does a very good neighbor in their job. Yeah. I know that everybody loves her. Her family loves her, but with her falling, and people are going to end up saying, hey, this is what happened, and having other people.
Well, always know, Yeah. Okay, well.
Yeah, you're good, bro. I'll get you back.
Okay, well, I love you, Dad.
Yeah, I love you, bro.
So, because he was in Cheyenne, Wyoming and stuff, it causes him to do all sorts of crazy things. He thinks that he's unstoppable with the law. All I was trying and working with him is to be his therapist, and it seems like they want to backtrack and go backwards. knowing that they are already stuck in a mindset that they're going to be empty inside, it is time for me to end up heading out. I don't end up having time to play games with people, so I will be having a note on my door that will end up saying no distractions other than the manager or my family to come up and knock on the door. Anybody in this building that wants to get my attention, they can knock on it and they have permission to do it. But if they are going to use anger with me, I don't need to be their friend. I don't need to be their neighbor, and I don't want to be around with them. And they should be kicked out because they have been very, very inappropriate with all the drugs, especially with her being under 21 years old. It's going to affect people. And with not being of age of 21, I can tell you, yes, she's been drinking since she was a little kid. And there's a lot of reasons why. She also ends up having multiple boyfriends that are in her life that are on TikTok that refuses to acknowledge. She thinks that she's going to make money, but I'm not going to be in the middle of this fight because I've already kept the peace and I've already dumped some of the recordings out so everybody gets to hear everybody. My girlfriend is going to be happy with everything. So just stop judging me for things that everybody in the world is doing because I don't want to be a part of it. When they knock so many times during the day and I don't pick up, it's because I'm trying to get the peace, right? And if I can't get peace and quiet in this room, then there's no reason for me to live here. I'm not friends with Murray or Julia at all costs. So I'm just trying to help people understand that there's a lot of challenges when somebody has a illness and struggling. Knowing that I have some struggles, but they're not as many as people say, right? Yes, I may have 4,000 pills, but it's not 4,000. It's actually less than that by like a lot. I would say in about 20 years, yes, I would have 4,000 pills, but that's because Murray takes everything negatively. Knowing that I've already made food for me and my girlfriend, it's time for me to go see the world as it is because I am happy and excited to see her. Like I said, challenges are only going to come when we end up believing Satan's lies. When we end up believing one lie, we believe 10,000 of them. And again, we get stuck in our heads. That's when we start overthinking about every single choice. We have a choice to end up living for the good, for God, and we can end up living a successful, healthy life, or we can end up living it by destruction, right? Because Colton is constantly helping and doing this, he's my best friend, right? He's the only one that's not going to end up kicking me to the curb right off the bat. Thank you, and we've admired everybody. We can't wait to end up seeing where this journey ends up taking us. Good luck with everybody and get some sunlight. Can't tell you where I'm going, but it's going to be an amazing place. And like I said, until then, y'all keep everybody updated. Good night, good morning, and good day. Congratulations to the people that are sad sacks out there that don't want to do anything besides be disrespectful to everybody in the community, especially me. And even my family doesn't judge me anymore. They don't even question me anymore. They just say, okay, cool, that's it. Your girlfriend's here. Make the best choices. Cool. So that's all they say. Have a successful life. And like I said, tomorrow at 2:00 in the morning, they are changing it. So it will be 3:00 in the morning. So it will be extended. So we will get one, I think, an extra hour of sleep, but just depending on how it's going to be very difficult for me and my girlfriend to get by for a few days, but we'll work it out in our troubles and our minds. Until next time, God bless everybody, and just know that Jesus loves you. Unconditional love is going to be here. As long as you're going to be a part of us, let's do this. Bye.